Hey everybody, this is the night before Christmas, well, day before Christmas in Oklahoma City, and we're at a balmy 72 degrees at 10:30 a.m. on December 24th, 2025. Yes, we are going to hit record temperatures today, and tomorrow, and Thursday, and Friday. So, and then Saturday, the bottom drops out. Welcome to Oklahoma City. Anyway, with that being said, I've got a little video for you guys today. Going to do a little unboxing and put together and put everything in, and hopefully you guys enjoy what I do. If you do, please like, share, subscribe. Sharing is best, and you can get your friends and family to subscribe as well. And the more subscribers I get, the better my channel analytics will get, and maybe I'll get out there with other people that don't know that I exist. So with that being said, hopefully you enjoy the video. Again, we'll get going and unbox this thing. So here we go. Set this up, and hopefully you can hear me now. I started this video without my microphone, so now I got my microphone on. I also purchased this right here to go along with it. It's going to be a side tray for the cart. Always got to have some place to do things, so I'm going to do that as well. I add that later. All right. So, because I'm an older guy, I need to be able to roll around. Yeah, there we go. My cart wheel was locked. So, bought this about a week ago. A week and a half ago, because I was afraid it had a sale. It was one of the ones on sale, so, and I've always kind of wanted one. But, there we go. There we go. Put that up over here, somewhere where I'll forget I put it. And let's see what we got here. If you notice off to the side over here, I have a whole bunch of stuff that's going to go in this. So we'll go over that a little bit as we're going to it. So this box has pretty much had it. So I'm going to take that. Put it off to the side. Probably going to be better anyway. Either my blade is extremely dull or this box is wet. So it's pretty moist out here. There we go. That worked out really good. I'd say my blade's a little dull, for one, and my, my blade's dull, and so is. Seems to be packed pretty well. It is a non-windy day in Oklahoma as well, so there's very little, under 5 mile an hour winds today. So with that, I should be able to just toss my trash out there. And these are the legs, obviously. So let's see here. Here's my knife. They tape everything, so it's well packaged. I'll say that it really is. I chose the orange because they didn't have the color I wanted, so I went with orange. I know everybody's going to go, Snap-on, Snap-on. No, not Snap-on. This is U.S. General. I do have a Snap-on box over there that I'll give you a glimpse of later. But for right now, those are the legs. These are all the packaging items. Oh, look. We got one of these. We got instructions. Instructions. Wow. Destructions, we like to call them. So, let me see, guys. See good enough? I'm blocking a lot of your view. I apologize. I'm trying to. Let's see what we got here. Taped on. Taped on and all kinds of stuff. So. There. I could have unboxed this without you and just showed you what it looks like, but I want you to see how well they pack these things, and that. So let's just do it this way. Leave the side open. Get those off. This box is extremely moist, so this will help in taking it apart. I know, shoulda, coulda, woulda, right? Okay. I mean, we got foam everywhere on the side over here and everywhere, so that's kind of nice. Put this over here. This one's weird. Alrighty. That one came out in a couple of pieces. What else is new? We don't care about foam. We're not going to use it again. So break it apart. That's what I say. Alright, now the box is completely off of it. Close this up so I don't cut myself. Put it off to the side over here. And let's see. Oh, look at that. We got the struts inside here. There. Struts for the nice put together. That's nice. So we'll do something with that. That way, otherwise it opens all the way up. So right now, I'm just gonna do that because I need the bottom piece before I put the top piece on. Let's see here. So pick it up. I know you don't scratch it. More foam. More foam. More foam. They really did protect this thing very well, so I'm gonna give them credit for that. They put a piece of cardboard in the bottom to protect this. And another piece of wonderful foam. And let's keep it the same way it was. Oops. And of course, you know, I spoke about no wind. Now I gotta pick up some cardboard because it's light enough that it's flying away. Okay. I better put this styrofoam in there as well. I'm gonna put you on pause for a second. I'll be right back. Okay, I'm back. So with that being said, I've got, y'all don't want to see my really dirty garage, so I put a backdrop up there so you can see how bad it really is back there. Okay, that's not the bad part. The bad part's really up here. I got all my stuff stored, my chemicals, and a bicycle of my grandson's. All this stuff here is going to go to the Goodwill here this week. Maybe today. I don't know yet. And then all my shelves I'm going to go through here and see if there's anything I can get rid of, because I have a lot of stuff. And quite frankly, I don't need it all. So with that being said, we're back over here. Let's put this thing together. Alright, where's my bolts? That's what I'm missing, my bolts. So let me find the bolts in here. They're not in front. That's the keys. So I assume I'll do this. Let's just put the keys on first. That's going to be the best thing to do. Okay. Notice they bolts again. Because it will if the wind picks up, just as I said. There's no wind today in Oklahoma. So that's usually good. So it looks like it goes here and here. So these are the nice thing is it comes with 4 keys. I guess people lose keys, so I'm not sure which way this goes. So rotate it. There's a key. Okay. Oh, I see it right there. Okay, that would be locked. Okay, so there's the bolts there. Bolts there. Aha, we got more. Handle. Oh. Something else. I forget what they call those for some stuff. Well, that's going to have to sit in the heat for a little bit and flatten out. Oh, here's a box of stuff. I'll bet there's bolts in there. Alright, this is the 4-drawer model, 30-inch. And the 5-drawer wasn't on sale, so when the 4-drawer, if I like this, when the 5-drawer goes on sale, I'll probably purchase one of those too. Biggest thing is to know is when you put this together, which side do I want to put the handle on, because it's going on either side, obviously. Well, this is going to be a pain. Let me do this real quick. There, all right. Got the handle and these continuous little boogers here. So let's see what's down here. And the tape, if you can find the end, you can probably get it off there, but you know, you can't find the end, so what's a better way to open it? Just tear it open. Just tear it open that way. This way. Okay. And since I can't reach my knife, I have another knife right here. I know you guys are saying, it's right there, it's right there. I got this one here, so I just sharpened it, so it's good to go. This blade here is, it's a Smith & Wesson M&P. I've had this blade for over 30 years, and I just love it. I was an EMT for 28 years. I've had it over 30, probably 35 years now. I was an EMT for almost 30 years, and I bought this when I first joined one of the services as a volunteer, and this thing has been in my pocket ever since. And I would recommend Smith & Wesson knives. The biggest problem with the Smith & Wesson knife is that it does not stay sharp for very long. That's the unfortunate part. So, that's what they need, the big old wheels. I can't believe we got to put wheels on this, right? Oh yeah. I have a cart over there. It's a Craftsman. This is one of these names, Craftsman, and I've had it for quite a few years as well. Probably 30 years or so. I've had a lot of my stuff for a long time, so me buying new stuff just doesn't happen very often. So when I do, I'm going to share it with you. So 2 things. Wherever you put the handle is where you want to put the turning wheels. That would be the most optimum place to put the turning wheels, is where the handle's at. So again, you can choose where you want to put that. Way. And it comes with a nice kit. All your screws, all your nuts, all your washers, some more screws, some more nuts, some more washers, some more bolts. So I guess in order to figure out which ones go where, we probably need the instructions. Go figure. I didn't think I was going to need the instructions. However, let's get the instructions right here. I do like how it was packaged. I mean, the box had some damage, but this thing has none that I can see at the moment. Everything is flawless. Everything seems to work. And there. So let me get. But step 1 is not those. Step 1 is the wheels. So step one uses what does it use? A locking screw, number 10. Let's see, these are number well, let's see, you got 2, 4, 3, 6, 14, 8, and 15. Alright, so it uses 10 of those. So let's see, 2, 4, 6, 8, 10. So, alright, okay, so you got to read ahead, or read aloud. Let's see. Attach 2 fixed fasteners, 12. So that number 12 I mentioned, it is not up here still. So what do you got to have? A nomenclature for what those mean? Come on, come on, man. Harbor Freight. I shouldn't have to look this up to see what they are. So the wheel is number 12. The fasteners are 3 and 14. Okay. Why does that not tell me that? Okay, here they are. Flat washers 3 and lock nuts 14. 3 and 14. So these, and let's see, 8 bolts. Number 8. So number 8 is the bolts. So we've got these. Okay, so that's for the bolts. Alright. Now that we know that, oh good. Where's my knife? I'd rather use it. Alright, everybody, tell me where the knife's at. I know. I'm gonna have to get up. It's over here then. Yeah, right behind me, wasn't it, guys? Thanks for telling me. Appreciate that. I need my seat. Sorry, I've got to sit on my seat here. So we are recording still. Just checking. I see the red light flashing. I'm using my new DJI Action 4. So should hopefully have it set up pretty good. If not, we'll find out, right? So we need this one, that one. Okay. I know you guys might have a different way of doing this. This is how I'm going to do it. You know, there's more than one way to skin a rabbit, as they like to say. So, oh, you're not supposed to pull it over trees. Just let me move my leg a little bit that way. In case I do that. Didn't want to do that a time or two, so you know, there's that. Alright. Okay. Put that back. Where's my third one? Okay, so let's see. Third one is number 8 over here. Okay. Alrighty, there we go. Now we're getting somewhere. Oops. Get that out of there and get this out of there. Okay, maybe. Well, it's stuck. Alright, now start with the wheels. So like I said, you got to decide where you're going to have the handle versus having the tray. So I'm right-handed, and generally my handles are on the right hand side of the box as you're looking at it, so that's probably what I'm going to go with. And hopefully I didn't, you know, choose the wrong side, if you will. So, all right, let's just go with that, shall we? All right, so we need some some of these boogers. Okay, there's 4. All the hardware is black, which is really nice, and they do have nylon nuts, so that's really nice as well. So that's where my turning wheels are going to be with the locking over there. crusher ready to go, and the first fastener. Let's just make it easier on myself. So this may get a little boring, so what I'm probably going to do next is go ahead and maybe do a time lapse. So that way you guys don't get too bored when we put this together, because it's going to take a while, as you can see. So, alright. So I'll put this down and get the time lapse started. Then we'll get all this together and we'll come back when it's all done. Alright, looks like I've got it done finally. I bought a side tray for it, and I bought the wrong size. I bought for the 36 wide instead of the 30, so I'm going to have to take that one back. It's sitting right over here. This is a 36 wide, and these are only 30 wide, so I'll have to go get another one. I have to go to Harbor Freight. More Harbor Freight stuff. Sweet. All right. Well, I want to thank you guys for checking out my video today. Hope you guys enjoyed it as much as I enjoyed putting it together for you. Let me know how it felt to you as far as the time lapse and everything. I'm just first time doing it this way, so I want to see how you guys like that, or if you'd rather see the whole thing from start to finish, we could do that too. It's just not as feasible, if you will. It takes a long time to do this. I had to take a break and go shopping for a couple items for Christmas tomorrow. Not a big deal, but it had to be done. And I'm still picking up trash, little bits and pieces from this thing. So hopefully the sound is good as well. Let me know about that. Again, first time using the DJI mic attachment to my iPhone. It hooked up immediately, didn't have any trouble with that, so we'll see how that turns out in the video. So, all right, guys, well, again, I hope you enjoyed it. Everything works out, everything's attached, everything's good. Closes just fine, opens even easier. So the only thing I could do is put these on, but I think I'm going to wait. I might put one on just to make sure it doesn't go anywhere. It shouldn't. I've got 4 here before I start loading it, as I got a bunch of stuff over here to load onto it, which you guys might be interested in. I don't know. So we'll see. I'm going to move this back into the light a little bit better, because I've got it, outside the light here, because it's dark out now. It is dark out, and it is 8 minutes to 6. So 8 minutes to 6, and there you go. There it is, the US General 30-inch 4-drawer. Cart. Just wanted to say that loudly. All right, guys. Well, I'll get the tools out so you guys can see what I've got here as well. I'm going to raise this up a little bit, so give me just a second. Try and keep you in the screen there a little bit. Sorry about the shaking. Just trying to get the legs extended a little bit on the tripod. See if that's going to be tall enough to get up there in the light. That's a little better, huh? All right. And we'll go off to the side over here a little bit. There we go. That might be better right like that. There we go. Yeah, that's going to be better. All right. Let me get some stuff over here. I got a whole pack full here, if you will. Boom. So, as you see, I got a whole box full of stuff I just purchased for this thing. Let me bring it back just a little bit more so you guys can see better. All right. And the plan is to put everything in here. I haven't opened a lot of it yet, but I bought some things I didn't have. These are brand new. I don't know if you've seen Heavy D's channel. Heavy D is selling these grip lock ties. I bought these just to try them out. They are actually really cool because, oops, they have rubber on it to hold it tight, and then if you put it together like this, boom, it snaps into place, and then guess what? You can reuse it. Just pull it out here. Oops, where is it? Here, got a little tab on it so you can pull it out. And then boom, comes open. You can reuse it. That's really sweet. How many wire ties can you reuse after you're done? Now, if you know you're not going to ever need them to take them out, then you can go ahead and just use your regular wire ties. But if you think you might have a reason to take this off, like maybe you're just doing a temporary wire hang on your vehicle, or even something as even hold up your exhaust for temporary while you're putting it up there, these would be great for that. I'll put a link in the description. I will tell you, it did take 2 weeks and 3 days to get. So it took 17 days total from ordering to getting. So that is a little bit of a lead time, but they have different sizes. I got the 8.3 inch, the in blue and red, and then I've got the 5 inch in red, and then I've got a 48 count of 5 inch in red. So 72 of the 5 inch, and let's see, yeah, 72 of each. So that was cool. But anyway, I'll put a link in the description. I always buy wire ties, so I'm gonna put those down here for now. I bought a new blowgun, the Merlin. We're gonna give it a shot. I have blowguns, but not like that. And everything I purchased for this box, including the box, was on their 12 days of before Christmas sale. So it ended yesterday, Saturday, or excuse me, no, yesterday, Tuesday, and today they just had some other sales, but they still had a 20 and 30% off on some things. But this is something I didn't have. This is an offset wrench set, box set. They didn't have the metric, but I went ahead and got the SAE for now, and I'll work them into the kit. I bought some more sockets. These are the Pittsburgh sockets. They were $9.99 a set. These go up to 22, and they needed some 22s for brake jobs. Didn't have those. Then I got the metric set of the same. And I needed some new wire strippers, so I got some wire strippers. I don't know if you can see those, Pittsburgh wire strippers. Those are nice. Let's see what else we got here. Got a 8-inch, or excuse me, a 12-inch by 8-inch, or excuse me, 12-inch by 6-inch. L-square for straight edges for small areas. That's a Pittsburgh. They had their Doyles for, I think it was 30% off on their pliers. So I got a 6-inch electrician's multi-purpose pliers for, like home electrician stuff. Yes, I do a little bit of home electrician stuff as well. And then I've got the electrician's multi-purpose pliers. It's 8 3/4, so a little bit more heavier duty for the bigger wires, if you ever had those. Oh look, more wire ties. Put those in there. Let's see what else we got here. We got a lot of stuff. And I got 3-piece precision wire plier set from Doyle as well. Again, these pliers were on sale big time. 40% off is what it was, I believe. And I just needed some scissors. They had the Quinn scissors on sale. I think they were $9.99. Not a big deal. So, and then I got some. You always need some cheap pliers in case you get some stuff on them. So I bought the Pittsburgh 6-piece set as well. Now, don't tell my grandson this, but I bought him a set of this for his fishing tackle box that I bought him for Christmas. So, or that Santa will get him for Christmas. All right. Let's see. I don't know how good these things are. I've got a really good one that I use, and it's hard to find sometimes, so I thought about it. Put one of these in each of my cars, little tire checkers. So you always need to know when you go put air in your tire. Yeah, you can use your TPMS. At least in mine, I can. It's a live feed. If you're on and been driving, it'll give you the right the right pressure. However, when you're down there putting the pressure in, sometimes you can't always see what the pressure is. So you want to just check it real quick, see if you're going to be close. Okay, so there's those. And nobody can have just one set of these. Detail brush sets for cleaning. You got your brass, your plastic, your brass, and your steel. I got the big ones and the little ones. Got 2 sets of those. I got a set of 4 pry bars, the Pittsburghs. I don't use pry bars a lot, but I have never had any, so I thought, well, I better get me some of these, the 4-piece set. These are pretty nice. So those are going in here. Oh. And then I also bought some Pittsburgh 9-point half-inch drive star point sockets that I didn't have any of these, so I needed a set of these as well. So I went ahead and bought those. Oh, look, more wire ties. Never get enough wire ties in my body. And then I bought the 9-piece SAE metric nut driver set or magnetic nut driver set, Warrior. I don't use these a lot, so just buying a cheap set to have on hand would be nice to have. I'm going to go back and get the metric ones. They were out of the metric when I bought these, so I have to go back and get those. And then, let's see, this is for my vehicle. I'm going to put a bull bar in the front, and then I'm going to need some lights, so I got the wiring kit for it already. And let's see, I call this a small one. This is a small rubber mallet, so you have some things you can hit, and not really dent things with. Yes, I just hit that with it. You saw that. And then another set of pliers. These are tweezer pliers. I don't have anything really small, and I thought this could come in handy in certain occasions, so I thought I'd get one of those. Oops. And I'm really good. I haven't taken none of this out of the package yet, so we're going to do that sometime here soon. And then I said, well, I don't have any offset T-handles, so I thought I'd get some of those. These will definitely come in handy for a lot of things, like that hex key sets. Got to have those. And that, my friends, is everything that I purchased to go into this kit. I'm going to add some of my other stuff in here, screwdrivers and that, and maybe I'll buy some more screwdrivers. I don't know. I've got this Sears Craftsman kit that I've been using today to put this together. Seems I've lost a 10 millimeter. Imagine that, lost a 10 millimeter. So, excuse me. So you can put your screwdrivers in here. These are my snappies. I do have some snap-ons from one. These are very old. I've had those for a long, long time. And you saw me using the Phillips head earlier. They've replaced my Phillips head 2 times, and I'm getting ready to go get a new one because this one's getting pretty wore. I'm going to put those in there for now. Then I have some other stuff I'm going to put in here. Before I get too carried away, I'm going to take this. I'm going to get some spray adhesive. I'm going to do that so this doesn't move around when you're moving your cart around, because I think that sucks when you go move your cart around. You can't get everything done. So, okay, well, I hope you enjoyed it. If there's something that you saw on here, I will put a link to Harbor Freight, and I'll try to list everything. I won't put a link of everything. I'll just put a list of it after the Harbor Freight link. so that you can see what I purchased and what it actually cost before discounts. So again, everything I bought in here was on a discount of some type. Either they had the Doyle's on for percentage off. They had the screwdriver, or the 6-piece plier set. They had these for $9.99 as well. They had the wiring set on sale too for $19.99. Everything that I showed you was bought on some kind of sale. So I'll put out the full price, what it would have cost you normally to get it at the normal price total, and then you guys can go in there and see if you like any of this stuff. I'll let you know how they work as I start using them. Yeah, I'm going to start using some tools again. I know everybody goes, wow, that's cool, you used some tools today. Anyway, so with that said, again, put your comments in, ask your questions, send me an email. Email at everythingchanges23@gmail.com, or you can just like, share, subscribe, and make a comment asking for information. Whatever you need, let me know. And again, this is Delbert with Everything Changes 23. Again, thank you so much for tuning in. Don't forget to subscribe, don't forget to share, and please, please, please like and comment. All that stuff's going to help the algorithm to get going and have things more attuned. So all right, and this is going to be a nice little addition to my garage when I get a chance to actually do something here. I got the backdrop up here because I've got a bunch of Christmas stuff that I had to get down for Christmas. And I'll show you real quick here my outside display since it's up now. I got now this Santa doesn't look like it because he's extremely old. This Santa is probably 45 years old. And if you look really closely, he's got a brown to his skin. He was all brown at one point. He's a black Santa. For those that don't know, my wife is actually part Indian. So here's my little display. I'll walk out. Now these lights, they are lit up right now, but they don't last but maybe 2 hours out here. They're battery, regenerative batteries, rechargeables. They recharge during the day. And then that's it. So this is this year's, every year is different. I never do the same thing twice. So there's my display. Hope y'all liked the ending of this video. This was a fairly long video, and I do appreciate your time and energy that takes to do all this. A lot of you guys don't really realize how much it takes. As a full-time employee, I don't have a lot of time to do this. So I get videos out as I can, and I do appreciate every one of you for watching. So, with that being said, this is Delbert with Everything Changes 23. One more time, thank you, like, share, subscribe. Until next time, bye-bye.